Hey everybody, and welcome to the February Market Update. My name's Andrew Desson. I'm a realtor with United Home Realty in Colorado, and today we're going to look back on some of the stats from 2022 and even a little bit further, and this last January, and see what might be coming this February and beyond. So this is your market update by the numbers. I do these market updates every month and send them out to a select amount of people via email. If you would like to be added to that, I put a link in the description of how you can do that, and also just how you can get a hold of me, because remember, I'm never too busy for your real estate referrals. And with that, let's look back at do our year in review of 2022 and beyond. So if you look at this first chart, you're going to see that home prices peaked in April of last year. And you can also see that chart in price per square foot, very similar, looks about the same. And then another stat I want to look at is close to list price ratio, meaning what did the house sell for compared to what it was listed for originally. And as you can see here, this went with the price. It peaked in about April. People were actually paying above what homes were listed at. And then they were starting to pay below later in the year. And then another good indicator of demand is the days in the MLS. And for us, it just steadily went up. That one is definitely more severe than the others. It lets us know that demand really dropped off later in the year. And of course, a big factor of this was interest rates. There's just less buying power out there. And so interest rates rose in 2022. And what did that do to the market? One that we like to look at is months of inventory. It's a good indicator as to how much inventory is left, how long it would take to sell all the inventory if no new inventory came on. And we were in record lows in 2021 and 2020. We had below a month, which is an extreme seller's market. And here you see it's dipped up into the threes, so we're getting more towards a balanced market. And then another one is looking even further back, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022, is just the number of sales that happened. And you can see that it's much higher in 2020 and 2021. There's other big factors outside of interest rates, of course, that affected that. But those were definitely big years in terms of total sales. And the price went up with it. It was a double whammy, and now we're kind of falling back from that a little bit. Now let's take a look back the last 3 months to see how that's been. And as you can see here, it's been more of the same. The prices are steadily going down, and when you look at it price per square foot, yes, they are still steadily going down. And then when you look at it closed price to original list price, it's going down a little bit. And the days in MLS keeps going up. This could be because of just the pricing of the sellers hasn't quite caught up, or decrease in demand. And then if you look at months of inventory, that's been a little bit up and down, but we're still hanging around that 3 mark. So we're in a fairly balanced market now. So now, of course, we want to know, we saw what happened, what's going to happen. And I think that the best indicator we can tell is that it's starting to turn more into a seasonal market like we have had in the past, where people tend to move in the spring and summer, and we expect there might even be a little bit of an interest rate lower there to help people do that and help there be more sales. And so we could see this inventory drop quickly back again. So it could be a little bit problematic finding a house. Say if you wait too late into the summer this coming year, we could see a little bit of more of that urgent market. And another popular thing we're still seeing to kind of combat those interest rates are sellers offering credits that can be used towards a buy down. It helps someone either get temporary or long-term interest rate relief, so that way their monthly payment is manageable either in the short term or far into the future. And so I think my big takeaway for buyers would be, if you have been waiting and you think now is the right time, either start planning for sure. Start planning about, what you would need, where you want to be. And I would say actually start taking action, because if you can catch the market around this time, in the cold months, and if you're able to move and you're financially ready, you can still get those seller buy downs while they're still offering them, before the demand goes way up in the spring and summer, because it just is going to, it naturally does. And if you can get into that before, and before inventory falls a little bit possibly, and we might see more of an increase in prices, it's a good time to take advantage of this market if you're a buyer. And if you're a seller and you've been thinking about selling, you've been watching the market and you're just cringing a little bit as of late, as you can see here, actually, if you didn't buy in 2022, if you bought previous to that, you likely still have equity in your home. So I would reach out to your real estate professional and see what your house might be worth, because you probably do have equity if you're looking to sell. There was a lot of sales last year, but even more of them happened before, as we saw from the charts previously, and a lot of those people still have some equity. And if you're looking for a realtor in Colorado, you can always reach out to me. I did put my link in the description. You can also email me directly at andrew.dessen@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good day.